Welcome to this live today here on YouTube. And I have an exciting announcement to make that involves just you. So you might be catching this live, you might be catching the replay. Nonetheless, you're going to learn about what the exciting announcement is. Who has been noticing the energetic shifts that are happening? The increase in signs and synchronicities and the apparent speeding up of energy itself. I want to hear from you. And it does pertain to my announcement today, which is really exciting, something I've been working on, something that I'm so excited about. We live in amazing times. We live in incredible times. But we also live in serious times. And more than ever, your intuition needs to be your guide. There are things coming down the line that involve all of us that are so crucial at a soul level that we need to be aware of. Now, I'm not spreading any fear. I stay away from fear-based. Everything is faith-based that I get. But nonetheless, it is important that we be awake and aware. And the core of my message is to awaken people, to remind people of who they really are. Let me turn down my headphones, they're a little loud. So who have we got so far on the live? And perhaps while I'm just tuning in there, can you let me know, Aaron, I know you're on, how my sound is? Am I too loud, too soft, good? Someone has said, Almighty God, I love you. Glory to God. I'm so grateful. Wonderful. Wonderful. Yes. I agree. Glory to divinity. Whatever label we give it, it doesn't really matter. Some like calling it God. You could call it the divine, the source, love. They're all synonymous with each other. Sound is good, great. Thank you for that confirmation, Aaron. And I've got my headphones creeping down my back. But we're getting set up nice. I've been doing some adjustments with my setup. It probably doesn't interest you, but anyway, I can be a bit techie in making sure that you get the best product, the best recording, so that you do not have issues as you listen. This is an invitation for those that feel called to this. And perhaps you're watching the replay. I'm doing another Maui retreat in the beautiful island of Maui, which is a part of the Hawaiian Islands. What's so beautiful about Maui is that it has the most potent and alive energy that I personally have experienced. I've been to a lot of different locations around the world. I've never seen such a potent portal of energy as I have in Maui. Who has been to Maui? I know you have, Aaron. And it's tangible. The energy is tangible. The reason why I choose to work there, one, I was called there by that energy itself. And secondly, it amplifies my energy. Other healers that reside and work from Maui, it amplifies their energy. It's not a phenomena that is reserved to me. It is a common experience for healers. Even people that travel there will notice an amplification in their energy. Those that honeymoon there feel more in love. That's why they choose to honeymoon in Maui. It has an amplifying effect. And that is why I choose to work there and continue to do retreats, because we are at a time now where some of us that are ready for this are ready to activate. Activate in your gifts, activate in your calling, activate. 2025 is the year that things are coming together, and it is time for you and I that have called to this work to step up and step out and begin to manifest our calling. I know many of you are feeling called. Some of you are saying things like this: I just need clarity. I need direction. I need to put the pieces together. Something that I set in tension with this is that only people that are meant to be there, and I'm talking about a divine and a higher call, not my call, the call, will be guided to come. There's no point someone coming that's not meant to be there. It's much better that those spots are filled with people that are meant to be there, because that's where the power happens. See, we're all being called, but very few of us actually actualize and step into the calling. Many are called, but very few answer the call. Who is ready? We got a number of you in the chat, and please engage with me. Like, subscribe if you haven't already, and click the notification bell. But who knows what their soul's calling is? Who knows at an intuitive level that we are living in a year right now that is pivoting us towards dramatic change? Politically, economically, religious institutions, they are changing rapidly. There is a misconception, though, that we are in good times and everything's going to be downhill and we're going to manifest some beautiful reality. Once again, I will say, I'm not sowing fear. However, the information that I have received, although that is coming, it isn't immediate. And we are going to see many things transpire in our reality before that occurs. Many things that have been spoken about in prophecy, in sacred text, many visions and prophecies need to come to pass before the full awakening of humanity occurs. I think this is an important channel, if it resonates with you, to keep up to date with, because I'll be providing you a lot of information about specifically the times we are in. This is not other people's information. I'm not watching other people's videos. I'm getting it directly from the divine. And it's coming through me. It's not my information. It's the information that is coming through me. We all have access to that when we tune in and when we ask and when we allow it to come through us. And I've got a lot of information. I'm looking over at my screen, so allow me to just pull up some of the information, and I want to go through it with you today because there's some powerful stuff that I want to cover with you. Who's feeling that call? And you won't feel it here, you feel it here. This is where we're called, the heart space, the heart chakra. That's where you feel alignment. That's where you feel and sense a knowing. That is how we connect to the divine, not through here. Although you can have inspired thoughts, you can have creative thoughts, but the way the information comes isn't audible, and it's not necessarily through thought. It's through knowing, sensing, feeling. You might feel warmth or a tingling sensation. And that is how we get the information as it comes through. I've got so much information here to share with you. I've got pages and pages and pages of original information that is so relevant, and I'm just going to trust that I will fall on what I need to share. We're in for the next 5 years. This I would say with confidence is going to be the most intense 5 years that humanity, I believe, has ever gone through. The good and the bad. Energy is coming up. Reality is speeding up. However you want to articulate it, things are going to get very real very soon. And that's why I encourage you to be in faith, to be in a place of knowing and connection and alignment. Because there are things coming down the line that if you are not in alignment and in truth, certain deceptions are going to cloud a lot of people's judgment. And everything we have known, the way society operates, the way technology is infiltrating. Now, keep in mind, technology, I want to canvass this, is not inherently bad. Technology, like any tool, can be used for good or for evil. It is the intention behind how we use the technology. Now, I use the technology that I have to create content for you. I use it to create artwork and videos and reels and recordings for you. So that is a positive intention. Others will use it to hack someone's computer or device. It's not the technology that's the issue, it's the energy. It's either truth and goodness, or it's deception. And I'm going to use that word a lot more often, deception, because the energy that we often call evil or darkness is inherently deceptive. And there are many, many agendas playing out, some good, some not so good. And more than ever, our intuition needs to be on and aligned with truth, because when deception comes, many will be deceived. Many will think it is for their protection and for their good, and it won't be. And that is why we need to be guided here and not here. This can be easily deceived by people. And I grew up in a system that was, although inherently good with its values, was inherently layered with deception. Who knows what I'm talking about? Who's experienced that in their world, in their life? Tell me in the comments. And perhaps a few of you can say hello. I know we've got a few of you on here. And even if you are watching the replay, I love to connect with you. I'm here to connect with you. I'm here to support you and hold your hand through this journey that we're all on. And my mission, my purpose, is to help awaken people, to teach and to guide people, to not be an intercessory for people or a replacement for people, but to guide them to truth. And that is the call, and that is the energy that communicates through me. Now, it is not I that speak, but the energy that speaks through me. And so when I do any of the communication that I do right now or moving forward, know that. I might have some notes that I have received information that will remind me, but it isn't I that speak, it is the energy that flows through me. And this is how we see miracles. Because I can lay hands on an individual and I can call by divine authority that person be well, that person be whole, even in the absence of wholeness, even when another would look at that individual and say missing and broken. And when I align with that, when that alignment takes place, the energy flows through me as a conduit. Am I special? No. What makes it different from everybody else is the willingness and the availability. Who knows? I see this all of the time. Some of us, most of us, are just not available. We don't align. And when you're out of alignment, you're out of the flow. You know, this energy wants to manifest through and is manifesting throughout the earth, through many people that are awakening at this time. But not everybody is in an alignment with that. And so if you're out of alignment, it cannot come through you. What we will be doing in Maui is getting into alignment. Those that are called will activate. Those that are called will awaken. And then they will step into what their specific calling is. Many are called, but very few respond to the call. I think because of the events that we will see transpire over the coming years, many are going to wake up very quickly because they will realize the times we're in. I'll be sharing a lot of information, a lot of insight. I'll walk you along the way. I'll guide you. You're not alone. And ultimately, if you stand in love and truth, there is nothing to fear. Fear comes from an absence of truth. Fear comes when truth has been perverted. That's when fear comes. Do we have anyone in the chat today? I think we've got Evie and Aaron. I'd love to hear from some of you. I know we've got 12 of you on. And if you are watching the replay, let me know. I want to answer some questions as well today. How am I going for time? We are about 4 or 5 minutes left. So let me go back to my notes because I have so much to share with you. It's so much information here. And I will find just what is perfect to share with you. Who was brought up in religion? I was. Who came from a religious background? And if you did, let me know in the chat what that was. It might be Christianity. Discernment is the key, absolutely. Yes, that is really, I love that you said that, Evie. Discernment is the key. And it will be the key during these days that, just adjusting my headphones here, these days that have been long foretold in prophecy, in revelation. These are days of prophecy being fulfilled, not in a religious sense. I want to be very clear about that. I've come here to clarify truth, not continue deception that unfortunately has been so much a part of our reality for so long. What is shifting and changing is that deception is being revealed. I was baptized Catholic in Catholic school for 12 years, so was I actually. I started off as a Catholic and then I moved on to a evangelical Christian, and then I went down the New Age path, the metaphysical path. And in a lot of ways, I feel that I've come full circle with my understanding and knowledge, not because I am special in a sense, but because I had a prayer and a desire for truth. My heart was, I wanted to know truth. I was witnessing a lot of deception, not only in religion, but in the spiritual community, and many people that were profiting and have profited off spiritual seekers for millennia. And although my work has fluctuated in how I share and how often I share, something that I was always committed to was to make sure that anything that came out of my mouth was in alignment with absolute truth. And that, to me, is the number one thing. For you as well, if you are aligned with truth and your heart is pure, you're exactly where you need to be. And to allow that guidance to come through you, to trust it, to trust that you're being guided and held. And this unfolding is so much bigger than you could ever imagine. It does not mean that it's going to be easy days ahead. However, those that are in alignment will be safe and protected. You can hear Louis going off now. And you know what? Let's take that opportunity to end this live. I'm going to be communicating this message a lot more. Please like, share, subscribe if this resonates, and let me know in the comments more about you. I want to hear from you. I love to hear from you. See you next time.